COPWATCH, policing the police every single day.
Hey, Shark County, this is Shark County COPWATCH, and this is disgusting. I heard about this a couple days ago, and I didn't hear about this one. This one happened all the way back, as you can see, in March 31st. Before I do the screen read, I got to do opinion, because this county, Shark County in Florida, is getting to be the most corrupt fucking place that I know. This is insane. Shark County Sheriff Bill Prummell reporting on his corruption for 9 fucking years, and it just doesn't stop. Like I said, the latest one that we found out about, cop's wife died, and they're calling it suicide, and it stinks so bad. The family's calling me, coworkers are calling me, and now we have this March 31st. Buddy never put the death in the paper, didn't contact the family. The family couldn't get a hold of their daughter, so they call the newspaper. That's how the newspaper started finding about it. Everything is heavily redacted, from the morgue report to the police report, 911 calls. Basically what the paper is saying, and I believe it here, I've literally been told by people, there's certain families you don't fuck with here because you could end up dead. It's so corrupt here, because this used to be a major drug running place, big time, and probably still is that a rich person's kid killed this girl, either on purpose or accidentally, whatever, and now they're covering the story up to the max? When the feds are going to step in? That's the problem. The feds are more corrupt than it is here, which is disgusting. When is FDLE going to step in? It's the sheriff investigating the sheriff again, just like he is with Chad Fox. Might have killed his wife. Suicide. 3 houses down. Shot herself in a pond so she would die and drown in a pond and then have a gator eat her in the pond. I can't find any stories of any women doing that. Most women do. They fucking take drugs so they look good at the death. And not this one. We called the morgue the other day to try to get the autopsy and pictures, and nope, can't do that. They're saying you can only give it to family. You can only give it to the husband. He'll never release, because who knows what he had to do with it. Then he can only give it, if he doesn't have a husband, he can only give it to the parents. Now I got other people contacting me. That's bullshit. The family can have it. The family is contacting me because they're freaking out too. So the corruption here has got to stop. This motherfucker needs to be in prison like he should be, because he is a felon for having an illegal list of gun owners, using his pre-crimes intelligence-led policing. He basically thinks he's the NSA and the KGB all in one, keeping a file on everyone, and that's why they were getting the gun list. We have the intelligence-led policing manuals now, and it says it right in there. Get the Pong list. Holy fucking shit! This is, and what people don't know, and what we're doing stories on, the fucking FBI, when they do a background check, is sharing it with Interpol and other states. Everyone is completely out of control. Sheep, wake the fuck up and take a goddamn country back and put this fucker in prison where he belongs.
Girl, 16, dies in shooting, authorities quiet. Victim's father seeking answers in daughter's death. By Nancy J. Seaman. Staff writer. A teenage girl was shot and killed in Englewood more than a month ago, and authorities have been silent on the subject. Autumn Higgs, 16, of Port Charlotte, died March 31st, but law enforcement authorities did not announce to the public that a fatal shooting had occurred. Social media rumors reached her father in New Mexico weeks later. Brandon Higgs called the Daily Sun on April 30th. "I've been trying to call my daughter and I need some help. I heard she was shot and killed, but I can't verify it," Higgs told a reporter. A friend of his who knew Autumn said she'd died. "I'm trying to find out if she's still alive. I can't get hold of her, and I can't find an obit," he said. Higgs said his daughter lived with her maternal grandmother in Port Charlotte. Autumn Higgs graduated a year early from a local high school, he said. Higgs tried to contact Autumn's maternal grandmother but discovered her house had been sold and he could not find her, he said. The last time he spoke with his daughter was February 22, he said. See Higgs, 4a. Higgs. From page 1a. The Charlotte County Medical Examiner's Office confirmed this week that Autumn Higgs' body was brought to its facility. Brandon Higgs was later told his daughter was cremated and her ashes put into the sea. Higgs said he has heard different stories about what happened, including the death being an accidental shooting involving a teenage boy putting a gun in a safe. But other people said different things, he said. He said the boy was a 17-year-old Englewood resident. Brandon Higgs is divorced from Autumn's mother, Denise Mercer. He said he doesn't have her phone number. Attempts to contact Denise Mercer and her mother Karen Mercer were unsuccessful. Brandon Higgs said he called the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office and was told the Major Crimes Unit was investigating. The Charlotte County Sheriff's Office did not return calls requesting more information. The Daily Sun obtained a heavily redacted 911 transcript tied to the shooting. The only portion not redacted states, on March 31, 2021 at 8:51 p.m. Charlotte County deputies responded to XXX Euler Ave, Englewood, Charlotte County, Florida due to a 911 call of gunshots. A March 31 Charlotte County Fire and EMS report shows paramedics at 11041 Euler Avenue. They arrived at 9:12 p.m. The report shows paramedics performed chest compressions and a deputy was on the scene working on a trauma arrest. After working the trauma code approximately 20 to 25 minutes, Rescue 3 called the patient deceased, the report read. A helicopter, which was standing by, was taken off standby, the report concluded. Another incident report filed by Deputy K. Welch of the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office on April 1 was also heavily redacted. The CCSO cited an ongoing investigation as the reason for the redaction. It read, in part, on April 1, 2021 at approximately 0100 hours, 1 a.m. I responded to the D1 office, located at 11051 Wilmington Boulevard, Englewood, Charlotte County, Florida, at the request of Major Crimes Detectives, MCU, for a mentally ill person. It states a juvenile male had been involved in the incident the previous evening involving the accidental discharge of a firearm. Name redacted, was extremely distraught following the incident and made several statements in regards to suicide to include telling Leo present on scene shoot me now. XXX repeatedly stated that Leo needed to kill him now or it'll happen now or later, either way it's sick, gonna happen. The report went on to state, XXX also threatened he was going to tie himself up with the seat belts in a CCSO vehicle and strangle himself. XXX was observed repeatedly seen striking himself in the forehead with his open hand. XXX stated his life is over. There is no moving on from this. My life is over. There is nothing left for me. The report concluded by Welch stating, due to XXX suicidal statements and his distraught behavior, it was deemed that XXX required further mental evaluation and treatment by a mental health professional. XXX was placed into protective custody under Baker Act. XXX was transported to Charlotte Behavioral Center, CSU, without incident. Among the stories Higgs has heard is the boy comes from a prominent family and the matter was hushed up by local law enforcement. On Wednesday, the home was vacant. A neighbor said as soon as the crime scene tape was removed, the family left. Neighbors say that the sheriff's office spent 2 days investigating at the home. The neighbor said there were multiple people living at the home, always coming and going. Staff writer Elaine Allen Emmerich contributed to this story. The house on Euler Avenue in Englewood East was a crime scene last month after a reported shooting. The home is now vacant. Sun photo by Elaine Allen Emmerich. Copyright, C. 2021 Suncoast Media Group, edition May 6, 2021. Powered by Tnavia.